Wolverine at number one. Yes, Wolverine has been relaunched again. This is the 457th number one of Wolverine. I love when people say, I've got Wolverine number one. So do I in my hand. All right, let's talk about this issue. I actually really like this a lot, man. I kind of love this issue, so we're going to do some shilling right now. We're going to talk about it using my space system. So story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. In each category, you're going to get a score between 0 and 2. 2's the best. I'm reviewing this based on the character Wolverine, your expectation level. I'm not basing this against Watchmen or The Dark Knight Returns or something like that, or, you know, Long Halloween or whatever. To me, when I pick up a Wolverine comic, this is one of the reasons why I love Wolverine ever since I was a kid. I want action. This character needs to lead to big fights. The claws need to come out. It's like Hulk. You know, when I was a kid, I love Spider-Man because he would fight a different guy every issue. Cyclops is my favorite Marvel character. But the most comics I actually had was Hulk and Wolverine. And just because it's like Hulk, you knew he was going to become the monster, and you knew he was going to fight another monster. You're like, well, that's going to be cool. And you knew Wolverine was going to use the claws and cut people up or fight or do something, right? Once you got into that period of, oh, we're just going to talk and do nothingness, it's like, I just lost interest. But this one is definitely really good. Deep Cut is also good. So I'm going to give the storyline a 2 out of 2. Now you might think, well, how can that be? How can the story be that good? Well, I'm going by what your expectations are. I thought, yeah, you know, it's going to be Wolverine meandering around. But no, we got right into action. Cyber's in this. Start out with Wolverine hunting with a pack of wolves, which is cool. Plus, it's Canadian. I'm Canadian. He's in the in the snow-covered lands there. All of a sudden, Cyber shows up. He is badass, and he wants revenge on Wolverine. He wants to kill Wolverine. Nightcrawler shows up to kind of help Wolverine, and then they fight it out. This is still new, so I'm not going to go through the entire thing. I will say, just so you guys know, it does have this stupid QR code crap at the end. You know, I'm gonna give this a really high score, like very high. I almost in principle don't want to because of this code thing. I feel like it's not the writers and artists. It's like not the artist didn't, you know, I love the art in this comic. The artist didn't say, well, I'm gonna put this QR code at the end. This is a decision coming from up, way up, right? So I don't want to fault the creators of this comic because they're forced to do this QR code crap at the end of it. And I'm just going to show you, and this is what this QR code thing does. I'll tell you right now. All it makes me want to do is go online and get a snapshot of the thing and just share it anyways. Like it's not a curiosity, like, oh, what's this about? It's just like, no, I'm going to just show this now to everybody. Here's the page that you're missing. It's Lady Deathstrike. Now, what, you couldn't have put that page on there? I don't understand. This QR code, all they had to do was they could have easily just made it a special page or something, right? Like maybe some art, some of the line art or something. I don't know. Anyways, that's my take on that. It's garbage, but I'm not going to fault the story. I'm giving it 2 out of 2. It's awesome. The stuff here with Nightcrawler is great. Cyber gets an upgrade, which is really cool. So we'll see where that goes. Pacing, I'm actually going to give the pacing a 2 out of 2. It's a thicker comic and it read very well and very fast. Lot of action, and we got right into it. And there's like massive brawling. Like, this is what I want from Wolverine. This is actually almost exactly what I want. Even Deep Cut. This and the only Marvel comics I'm now currently reading, that I'm now currently like, you know, buying physical forms of is Wolverine and Deep Cut, which is Wolverine. So just Wolverine. X-Men, I'm done. I think I bought issue 2 or 3 or whatever it was. Whatever you guys last saw in the video, I'm done. I'll get it digital, and I might not even read it. I'm done with X Factor's already done. Exceptional X-Men's done before it even began. I fanned it, went to the comic shop, fanned it. I'm like, there's no powers, there's no fighting. What is this? Done, not getting it. That's how easy it is now for me. This one, awesome, great pacing. The art, I'm actually going to give the art a 2 out of 2, which seems crazy, but it looks cool to me. I like the panels on here. I actually like this. I actually do like this cover, kind of like your Wolverine, not the miniseries, but the regular series #1, a little bit reminiscent of that, which I had off the rack, man, as a kid, and I did sell it. I can't remember if I got it back again. I really should get that back. Jeez, I'm a Wolverine guy. Come on. But everything looks cool to me. Cyber looks really awesome. I like it. Again, I'm not saying that this art in this comic is better than Neil Adams or Jack Kirby. I'm just saying that it's coming together in a nice package for me in this comic. While I'm talking about art, I got to mention my channel sponsor, which is beardedshirts.com. The link is in the description. I'm showing this one a lot recently because I just love it. You guys know that every Monday I do a Legion of Superheroes live stream. And this is so bright and vibrant. I mean, look how crazy it is. And we're coming up to this issue soon on our live streams. I can't wait to talk about it. But yeah, I mean, like, Bearded Shirts is great. They always have sales on. So please check out the link in the description. If you become a member of the channel, so if you join as a member, you will get a shirt from Bearded Shirts. I as members come in one a month, I give out a shirt to the newest member. So yeah, sign up. All right. Characters, I'm going to give it 2 out of 2 because I love Nightcrawler. I love Wolverine. I love Cyber. He's pretty badass in this. That's it. I mean, those are the only 3 characters in this comic, and I loved all of them. So I have to give it a perfect score of 2 out of 2, which means that I'm going to give the enjoyment factor a 2 out of 2, which means I'm going to chill out and give this a 10 out of 10. Again, please remember, I don't put in the comments, oh, 10 out of 10, are you insane? 10 out of 10 based on your expectations of a Wolverine comic. I actually really like this a lot. I thought it was awesome. I like 90s style comics for certain characters like Wolverine, who is an action-based character. He doesn't have claws so that he could play a game of chess against somebody, right? There needs to be the claws. They need to be used. It's like there's certain checklists. Superman's my favorite character. Superman should fly in a comic. He should use a power. He has many, so he doesn't have to use them all, but he should use a power. There should be some conflict. It doesn't have to be necessarily fighting a guy. You know, maybe it's solving something like in that Action Comics where he had 3 seconds to stop all those little cities from blowing up or whatever it was. Okay, right. Like, he needs to showcase the powers and flying. And if those things are not in it, what the heck, right? So if Wolverine needs to pop the claws and use the claws. And it can't just be using them to drink a beer and then he doesn't use them. They need to be used. This is why we're getting Wolverine. So I love this comic, man. The QR code thing, I am 1000% against it. It's a bunch of horse shit and garbage. So if you literally want to say F this comic because of that, I won't be able to argue you. I won't be able to say, oh, come on, give it a shot. I can't. Some people are putting their foot down. They're like, you know what, F it, I'm not getting it. Listen, I'm with you. I would definitely support that decision, saying I'm not getting this because this QR code crap. That's how it goes. I mean, look, I love Wolverine. I'm going to get it. I'm not going to lie to you and pretend, yeah, I'm going to also boycott. I can't do it. I'm going to get it. But all the pages that I did get in this were pretty good. So, or were really good because I really liked it. So that's it. Okay, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. If you like my space system, please like the video. Consider subscribing. That's it. Until next time.